Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So I'm Melissa, aka La China.
And I'm Rob, aka. That would be funny to.
Yeah, I was gonna say just leave it. I'm Robert, aka Rob. And you're? Ghost! We're not gonna start over!
Oh. Okay.
And you are?
Robert, aka Rob.
Yes, so if you guys see me looking over there, it's because I'm looking at the mirror to make sure that we're in frame. We suck at vlogging, and we keep saying we're gonna vlog something, and we thought a good video to put up instead of vlogging is a sit down video of how we met, you guys.
Because you guys
are always asking
on the live, because we for the most part we go live, as you guys know, and of you who don't know, we started doing YouTube just as YouTube live. So
yes,
so
on YouTube live. So instead of like going on live and talking about the story and it getting a little toxic, not toxic, but like we just go from subject to subject, we rather just tell the chat like, hey, you guys, we have it up on our videos if you guys want to check that out. So we're not retelling the story over and over with other viewers that have heard the story plenty of times, you know. So do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Okay, so the first question we get asked many times is how we met. So she's gonna explain how we met.
That's the title of the video, to me.
Doesn't matter. Well, that's the first question. People ask us, how did you guys meet?
So
how did you guys meet?
Okay, so how we met. Okay, so this is gonna be like a long video, kind of. Okay, so how we met is I was with one of my ex-best friends, and she met this guy off the P line. If you guys know the P line, it was called the party line, and she met this guy off the party line. And I remember that night like it was yesterday, because I was so sad because my ex was just gonna move. I had just found out that my ex was gonna move out of the state, so I was in my feelings. I was like not okay. And so I wanted to just go out clubbing and partying, you know? So my friend was like, oh, we're gonna go with this guy. He's gonna take us out. He's gonna take us to go get drinks and this and that. And so he picks us up. And if you remember, back then, there was no Uber. Like, back then, there was the Mexican taxis. Like, they would give out the business card for taxis and stuff like that. Yeah. And so then my friend she told me, like, oh, they're here. We went downstairs. We went to the taxi, and the guy was like, hey, let's pregame before we go to the club. And I was like, I already knew. I was like, nah, like, I'm not trying to pregame at their house. Like, that's weird. Like, I don't want to pregame with them. Like, they don't want to buy us drinks, like, or what, you know? Like, I was like, what the hell? Like, so I was like, whatever. I was just like, I want to get some drinks. And so then we went to the house, and it was the guy that my friend was talking to, which was about her age, and the other guy was a lot older. He was probably like, how old was he? The paisa guy.
At that time, maybe he was like in his early 35s, maybe.
Shut up.
That's what I would say.
Like early 30s, late 20s, huh?
Yeah, because at that time she was 17.
17.
So.
And so like this guy was like trying to talk to me, and I was like, no, you know. And then and so then we get to the house, and then I guess they invited another guy, and this other guy, I was like, oh, he's pretty cute. Like, I'll talk to him. You know, he looked closer to my age. Mm-hmm. And so then I was like talking to the guy, and then but me not realizing that the guy didn't know any English, because every time I talk to him, he would just say yes, no, and he would speak a little bit of English, but I didn't really catch on to it because I was a little drink. I was already like a little bit of drink. Had a little bit of drink in my system, and so then we didn't even end up going to the club the night. And it's crazy because that night, that guy who went, I before we left, when we went back home, I was like, do you want my number? and he didn't want to ask me. I think he was so shy to ask me. So I was like, "Do you want my number?" He's like, "Yes." And so I give him my number. And that night, Robert was supposed to go with him, huh?
I was supposed to go with him, but I don't know why. For some reason, I was like,
Even with
nah.
other hoes.
No. I was like, nah, I don't want to go out tonight. So he's like, okay, cool, you know, next time. And then, yeah, that's when.
So his friend showed up. If I would have met Robert that night, I probably would have just started talking to him. That's where it wouldn't have been so messy, you know? But things happen for a reason, right?
Yeah.
And so then that happens. We go home. I didn't think he was gonna call me. Like, I didn't think he was gonna call me or anything. But he did. His Robert's friend ended up calling me the next day, and he was like, "Hey, you guys, do you want?" No, he said, "You want to hang out?" And I was like, "Yes, I want to hang out with you." Like, I was like, "Hell yeah!" Like, he was cute, blah blah blah. And when I first saw him, you know. And then my homegirl, she didn't want to go out. She was like, "I already went out yesterday. I'm tired." I was like, "Bitch, please go out with me. Please, 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 please." Excuse my language. I curse a lot. I was like, "Can you go out with me? Like, I'll go out with..." Because that's what we would do. We'd be like, "If you go out with me this day, I'll go with you this day." So she's like, "All right, fine. But I'm not going to get ready." I was like, "All right, don't get ready. That's okay. Don't get ready." And then I don't remember if I had a cell phone. I don't remember.
I think you did.
I think I did.
I think you did because you were on the phone.
Right?
When we picked you up that night. But I think it was one of those flip phones.
Yes. Oh, yes,
Mobile.
yes. No, it was from Metro.
Was it Metro?
It was Metro.
Oh.
Because that's the only thing I can afford. So I think I did have a cell phone, but it was like the flip phones. Okay?
Yeah, back then we didn't have no touch phones or iPhones like that.
If you did, you were bougie.
Yeah.
And so then I remember when they picked me up, I was like waiting outside, and I was wearing you could tell them what I was wearing. And so then the night that you picked me up, and so then I got in the car, and I remember I told my friend, because she's like, "Bitch, is he cute?" I was like, "Bitch, like, he's cute. Like, fuck, I should have just fucking got hit with..." I was like, "Damn, bitch, you're fucking..." I told her. I was like, "You're lucky." Like,
I know, I remember hearing that.
Yeah?
But I didn't think you were talking about that. Like, I just heard you saying, "Bitch, you're lucky."
Yes. I was like, "Oh my God, you're lucky." I was like, "Damn, man, like, nah." And so, like, right away, like, I was already attracted to Rob. I was like, "Nah, like, I want that one." And so after that, I didn't want to talk to his homie. Like, I did not want to talk to him. I didn't want to touch me. I didn't want to kiss me. Nothing. Me daba asco. Like, he would give me the ick. And so, you want to jump in now? And so, no, wait. So then,
Keep going.
okay. And so then, jump in whenever you want to jump in.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if Robert was colorblind or what, but I'm just kidding about the colorblind thing, but fuck, I forgot where I left off, but he was like, I don't know if he just like never realized how she really looked or what, but I guess, you know, guys are just, especially at that age, like, guys just want, like, you know what. And so what's it called, I'm exposing Rob, but
yeah,
for me, like, after I saw Robert, like, his friend, like, he had already given me like the ick. To me, me daba asco. And then I remember, like, we used to do 3-ways. If you guys know what 3-ways are, it's the phone calls, you guys, not a threesome, okay? It's 3 ways. And we used to do 3-ways, me, him, and my homegirl. And he would always be like, "Come on, Mel, like, don't be like that, like, with my homie, like, he really likes you, this and that." He will always be like, "Come on, like, tonight when we hang out, at least, like, enseñarle cariño or something like to, like, how would I say, like, you would tell me, like, oh yeah, kiss him or do something." Remember?
Yeah, basically, like, well, my
like, hook up with him.
Yeah, hook up with him, because my homie really wanted to be with her.
Yes.
Like, as in, you know, like, sexual way. And I told Melly, "Come on, just go for it, you know, do it for my homie." Blah, blah,
would
blah.
he be there when you talk to me? Like?
No.
Oh. So then, anyways, and I'll be like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do it today. Yeah, like, cause all I wanted was for them to come to pick me up because I wanted to see Robert. That's the only reason I'm like, okay, fine, I'll hang out with him today. Tell him I said yeah. But most of the time, I would never want to hang out with him. But the only reason I would go is because I wanted to see him. But he would be with my homegirl, and I would be so jealous, you guys. I remember one specific night that we went to one of their homies' house. Do you remember? And I took my sister. Do you remember? That's the first time you met my sister. And we went to one of his homies' house to their homies' house because it was both their homie, and he was old, huh?
Yeah, he was older.
He was old,
way older.
But he had a house, right? And they've got drinks and all of that, and I'm gonna block that. I'm gonna go beep on the thing. Him and my homegirl were like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the store real quick," and I was like, "Well, I want to go with you guys," and he was like, "No, just stay. Okay, sorry guys, technical difficulties. Okay, so the last thing I remember saying was, they were going to the liquor store, and I was so mad. Like, I didn't want them to go, and I was like, "I want to go with you guys," and he was like, "No, just stay here," and I was like, I was like upset. I was even timing like when they left to when they came back. I was like, why the fuck are they taking long? They went to go do you know what? I was so mad. I want to beat you up right now for that. Anyways, and so then this is what we can't talk about it on live, you guys.
Because if then people will start commenting and she'll get toxic.
So then they came back, whatever. But the point here was that I would get jealous. So then one morning, because we used to only hang out at night, always at night. And finally one morning he kept saying, I want to... Okay, I'm going to beep it out. Beep. I want to see you, to my homegirl. He would say that to my homegirl. We should just call her S. I want to see you, S, and this and that.
It's not that I wanted to see her. My best friend wanted to see you.
Yeah, but I didn't want to see him. Remember, I said no, I didn't want to see him.
Oh, but that was the excuse. Like, okay, call S and tell her that you really want to see her, so that way we can see.
And then she was like, "Come on," like. And I had my son that weekend, so when I had my son, like, wouldn't like to go out. So that weekend I had my son, and I was like, "No, like I have my kid, like I don't want to go and hang out with them." And then my homegirl, she was a really good friend to me. Like, I grew up with her, you know. I know my grandma's best friend with her mom. Like, they're just like, we're that close. And so then
we're gonna see you on the day.
Oh yeah. So then I said okay. She's like, I'll help you with the baby and this and that. Okay, so then so that's how we met. I don't want to keep extending it because this phone, I don't know why I keep saying the storage is full when, like, I don't know. But so Robert, what's your side of the story? Really quick, because I extended mine.
Okay, so really quick.
What do you remember, like, of how we met?
So she was wearing some brown boots, some blue jean shorts.
Brown boots.
The Ugg boots.
I was not wearing that. Okay, and then?
And you were wearing the Raider shirt.
I was wearing a Raider shirt and jeans.
I don't remember you wearing jeans.
Okay, whatever. But well, I guess I was wearing a Raider shirt.
Yes.
A Raiders thermal.
Oh, maybe the second time we picked her up, she was wearing
I was wearing a Raider. The second time I remember what you're talking about. I was wearing some little jean shorts, boots, and a cheetah sweater. And you were like, oh yeah, you look like a baddie. Remember?
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I remember when we picked her up, she was wearing the Raider shirt for sure. That's what I remember. And as I was driving off, I turned on the radio and I put some oldies. And she's like, "Oh, you like oldies?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, cool, me too." So that's when I was
trying to start a conversation.
Me driving, and I switched the mirror because she was sitting in the back. So I switched my rear view mirror to kind of like look at her low key, but pretending I was looking behind her. And after that, she was talking about the day that we met during the day, all of us together.
For the first time?
For the first time. And I remember my best friend was over here. she came out with her son and she's like, hey, I have a son.
Oh yeah. So.
And I was like, nah, you're lying.
No,
That's
I told you that before too once, and you didn't want to believe me. You were like,
yeah.
oh, you should go home. Like, why are you?
Yeah, basically, yeah. I was like, well, if you have a son, then what are you doing out here? Like, go home.
Yeah.
But I still didn't believe her because I was like, man, you're 17. Like,
yeah, he kept saying I was lying.
Yeah, I thought she was lying. So she came out. And I was like, okay, you know, let's kick it for a little bit because it was early in the morning too.
It was like
7 or 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, fuck it, you know, let's go. So that's when I saw her in the day, and then she's like, hey, this is my son, and I was like, nah, shut up, that's not your son. I thought I was like maybe it's your brother or something. She's like, no, that's my son.
Yeah.
And then her friend confirmed that. I was like, oh shit, you have a son, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then my friend.
He was like
trying to hug her son, and he kicked him, and he was like,
he was crying.
He would start crying, and then I was like, give him to me. So I took him, and he actually kind of like hugged me, and he rested his head on my chest, and I was like, oh shit, he likes me.
Picked him.
I'm like, he likes me. So that's how we kind of met. And after that, I still remember the first time I told her, hey, you want to hang out? You know, like, just me and her.
Like, okay, you said that you remembered my number. I don't remember about that.
Yeah, so basically one day we were talking about, like, yeah, who knows whose number?
Because back then, like, you will have to remember a number because we would call, not text.
Yeah, no text. Text, it was a mission because you had to push one number to get to 3 letters or something.
Yes.
It
was fun. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun. But I remember we were like, man.
We would always call.
Yeah, so I remember we were all sitting together.
We're in the car.
And she's like, she was telling my friend, oh, I don't know your number yet. And my friend was like, oh, I don't know yours either. And I don't know how I got her number.
I know, what the hell?
I don't know how I got her number. And I'm
like,
just like, I know your number. So I said her number out loud, and everyone was like, what the hell?
I know you know me. I was like, what the heck?
So that's how I kind of memorized her number. And then after that, we kind of like.
Damn, I wonder, like, when did you?
I don't remember. That was weird, but not weird because I wanted her, you guys, low key. But I remember her number, and then after that, I started calling her like on the low because I didn't want my friend to get mad or her friend to get mad. So we kind of started talking on the low.
But at first I was like, nah, remember I kept telling you no?
Yeah, at first she was like, nah. But then I was like, hey, you know, like, let me go hang out with you. And it's funny because back then I was 18. I didn't have my own car at the time. So I would take the bus to her house.
Mm-hmm. The Orange Line.
And there's a bus in our city that it was called the Orange Line. So it was basically like a direct route. Like, it doesn't make any stops like a normal bus.
It doesn't turn.
Yeah, so it was just a direct line to where she lived. So, and it was very convenient because I used to live right close to it and she used to live close to it. So, So I remember that time we hanged out. It was on May 12th. And it was at nighttime. It was nighttime, and I was like, hey, let's go to the park. So we started walking towards the park in the dark, and we were sitting down in some bleachers. And we started, like, I kind of did the first move, or you did?
No, I didn't. You did. You were fucking fast.
I was, like, over here trying to hug her. Like, honestly, guys, low-key, like, I wanted to, do something with her.
Of course, because he's used to that the first night, the first hour.
Pues tóxica.
Okay, and then?
But then it was like,
I said no.
Yeah, she said no. And I remember she was wearing some white jeans and a flannel shirt, right? Like a bluish flannel shirt. And your shoes that I loved.
My flats.
Some flats. I hated flats. I don't know why.
But he liked mine.
I liked hers, yeah. So that's the first time we hanged out. It was May 12th. And then I really liked, hanging out with her.
It was May 12th?
It was May 12th.
And then you asked me out on May 13th?
The next day I asked her out. I was like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend?
I can't believe you asked me out.
And she was like, right away, she said, yeah.
Because I liked it.
So yeah, that's, then after that, we started hanging out more and more. And then the first time I actually went in her house, it was on her mom's birthday. I don't want to say what date, none of that. But it was her mom's birthday, and I remember it was hot as fuck outside.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you want to come inside? I was thinking, we're going to go to the living room and shit, but then she's like, yeah, let's go inside. And I was like, hey, I don't want your mom to get mad. She's like, that it was her birthday, and I'm like, hey, let me go buy her a cake. So I came with the cake already and everything. So she was like, oh, that's cute or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the first time we ever hang out inside her house. But I used to literally ever since I asked her out, I had a job. So I would my mom would let me borrow her car to go to work, but then I would come back from work and then I would take the bus. So every single night I used to take the bus to her house, like literally every single day. And I would work from Tuesday to Sunday, so even on the weekends. And I remember that
like every day, huh?
Every day. So the bus, it would be from like 6 a.m. No, actually, it was the first bus will pass by at 3 a.m. at your house, like 3:14. So it would be like from 3:14 a.m. until like 12:30. Like they literally maybe like 2 hours of a break that the buses didn't pass by. So at first, before I started sleeping over, I would take the bus to her house in the afternoon, and then I'll be like, hey, you know what? It's time to go because the bus, it was at 3:33. The bus will be, like the last one will stop by. I'm like, hey, I gotta go home. And then I remember one night, I think I kind of like slipped my mind, and I think I accidentally missed the bus. That I think that's when I slept over, and I was like, I'm gonna take the bus like around 3-4 in the morning. That's when I went home. So so after that, like I started sleeping over. Eventually I moved into her house.
No. Well, his mom was like, you want to be outside? Here's your booking.
Literally, she was pissed because I'm her oldest, and at that time I was basically her only child. Well, she had my brother, but at that time I was like her right hand for everything. So she was a little bit upset, I was already 18 and I was, hanging out with Melly and typical parents, just, being worried about your kid, but whatever. So after that, I started sleeping over, and eventually her mom was okay with me to move in, and
my mom liked him.
And especially, because I loved her son too.
Yeah, so they all my family really liked him.
Yeah.
They saw that, they were like, oh, he seems like a good guy.
Literally, like I would buy him diapers, milk,
he would
like,
come
like
if I would just mention like, oh damn, I need to go buy him milk. Like if I would mention something like that, he would just show up with it, and I'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah, so that's how we met.
Yes. So another question that we get asked a lot is, how long have we been together? We've been together for 16 years now.
Almost 16 years.
We're going on 16.
Going on 16 years, yeah.
And then another question is, how long have we been married?
Legally married, we're gonna be 10 years. February 21st. We're gonna be 10 years legally married, but our anniversary of like boyfriend and girlfriend is May 13th. Yes. So legally married, we've been married for almost 10 years. Okay. And another question we get asked is, do you guys have kids? Yes, we do. We have 4 children. The first one, it's obviously the one that we talked about, that he was laying on my chest, when he was a baby. And that's our son, which is almost 18. And then we have 3 daughters. The 3 daughters are my daughters. And one of them is 13, the other one is going to be 12, and then the other one 10. So we do have 4 kids. We were young parents. Yes. By the age of like 22, I think I was 22 or 21, I had already had all my kids. Yeah. He was 22, 23. Yeah, I was about 23.
Yeah, so we're young parents now. Yeah. And our kids are older now, so we have like a little bit more, like, I don't want to say freedom, because we're still parents.
Yeah, we're still parents, but we can actually say, hey, we're gonna go to the store.
Oh yeah, like, oh, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna do this mandado, and I'll tell my son, oh, watch your sisters. So the kids are just a lot older. Okay, take 553. So yeah, now that the kids are a lot older, you guys, it's a lot easier to like be able to like do not couples things, but like because before, I was always like a stay-at-home mom and stuff like that, and
even to go to the groceries, it was super hard.
Yeah, and like now the kids are a little bit more independent. They're able to come with us to the grocery store and help us. Just a lot more. It's a lot more easier now with our kids and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys, that's how we met, and that's a little bit a little background on like on us, how long we've been together, how many kids we have, just a little like not the whole story, of course, but that's a little like
a little quick story
yeah.
for you guys to know us.
Yes.
For those of you who are new to our
we're
channel.
always like, oh, are you guys boyfriend girlfriend? Or are you guys siblings?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is my brother. You know, just like those type of questions, like we always want to make sure that we don't want to keep repeating the story and stuff like that. Yes. It's just better for us to have a video up so you guys can always go back and watch the video.
Exactly.
So yeah, you guys just make sure you guys like this video, comment on it, to our chat, you guys, all of our chat who's always watching us, our moderators, all the viewers that we get on live. Shout out to all the viewers that we do get on live that are returning viewers and stuff like that. And yeah, do you have anything else to say?
No, I just want to say thank you all for your support. Yes. To be honest, like
our mods,
we love our mods. All of you guys in general. Like, to be honest, like I don't know what we would do without like going live.
Yeah.
Now it's like it became a part of our life, like our daily routine. You know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching all the time.
And we hope you guys enjoy this video. And now every time you guys, if somebody asks, how'd you guys meet? You guys can tell them, hey, go watch their video.
Exactly.
Mods, tell them that. Because then me and Robert will be like,
yeah, we're going to start fighting each other. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we don't mean to get toxic.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, it kind of comes out naturally.
But yeah, you guys, if you guys have any other questions, you know, feel free to always ask.
Yes.
So you guys,
because later on we want to do like a Q&A. Like, I think it's more better if we get a Q&A. This is just kind of like what we get asked a lot.
Yes.
And what we could remember that we get asked a lot. But I mean, if you guys want to do a Q&A next of like deeper things, like, then let us know so then we can like make a community post and you guys can write down your questions, or you guys can write down your questions on this video, and then that way for the next video we could do a Q&A like mukbang style.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
That would be fun. So yes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're gonna put down in the description our TikTok channel.
Yeah,
we're trying to go live on TikTok as well. So we're gonna put that as well. So yeah, guys, you know, go and subscribe.
Yes.
And
yeah, no. All right, guys. Bye, chat. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Much love, you guys.
Bye.